Why is wrist hinge critical for golf bunker shot loft? Imagine trying to lift a heavy object without using your hands properly. It would be tough, right? The same idea applies to your golf swing, especially when escaping a bunker. Today, we're talking about a simple move that makes a big difference in your bunker shots. When you play in the sand, you want the ball to fly high and land softly on the green. To do that, you need to control the loft of your club. That's where wrist hinge comes into play. Wrist hinge is when you bend your wrists during the backswing, creating a hinge that opens the club face. This hinge is like a spring loaded to releases at the right moment. In bunker shots, especially for women golfers who might not swing as fast or generate as much power, wrist hinge helps. It adds loft to the club face, making it easier to lift the ball out of the sand. When you hinge your wrists early and keep that hinge through impact, the club face stays open. This open face helps produce a higher shot that clears the bunker lip and lands softly on the green. Wrist hinge also helps generate more clubhead speed without extra effort. Since many women golfers have less clubhead speed, this added leverage helps. It allows the club to slide under the ball and take some sand with it, which helps the ball pop up quickly. This technique is more about finesse and control than brute force. Another reason wrist hinge is so important is that it helps you hit the ball cleanly. When you hinge your wrists properly, you control the angle of attack. This means you can enter the sand just behind the ball, taking enough sand to lift the ball up but not so much that you get a fat shot. It also helps prevent thin shots that fly low or stay in the bunker. Practicing wrist hinge early in your backswing sets the right club face angle. Keeping that hinge through impact ensures the loft stays high. Using a sand wedge with enough bounce works well because it helps the club glide through the sand smoothly. Remember, focus on swinging with rhythm and speed, not force. Wrist hinge is the key to consistent, high, soft landings from the bunker. So, in short, wrist hinge is critical because it controls the club face angle, adds loft, helps generate speed, and improves contact. All these factors work together to make your bunker shots more reliable and easier to execute. Mastering wrist hinge can turn a tricky shot into a confident, successful escape from the sand.